Hello, pre-K parents. Hope everybody had a great weekend. So Mr. Lopez and I, we decided to go ahead and do a YouTube video on the homework expectations. And also, we wanted to let you know about some things that we've added to the binder. So let's get started. Okay, so this is what the inside of the binder looks like. On one side we have the planner. So every week your child will have 3 homeworks that they have to do. One of them is a planner. The second one is their name practice. And then the third one that we actually added is the counting. And we actually added a sheet that you can go ahead and guide yourself if you want. And I'll go ahead and go into detail regarding each one of them. So for their planner, they're gonna go ahead and do a letter each week and a number each week. We do ask you to go ahead and ignore the letter that's on the top and the number that's on the top. We're just gonna go down the alphabet. So for this week, which is starting the 9th, we're gonna go ahead and do letter C. Your child will go ahead and write letter C all across and number 3 all across. And this is gonna be on Monday. Tuesday, they're gonna do the same thing, letter C on the top, number 3 on the bottom. Wednesday, the same thing, letter C on the top, number 3 on the bottom. Thursday, the same thing. On Friday, when your child brings their binder, we're actually gonna go ahead and keep the binder because on Fridays is when we check their homework and that's when we input grades. So those are the instructions for their planner. The other homework they have daily. So this is the name practice. This is the other homework that they have to do daily. We do have the sheets inside the sheet protector. Your child is actually gonna have to write over the sheet protector. Inside their pencil pouch, we added a dry erase marker. So what your child has to do daily is practice their name. So I kind of started on the top. They just write over the sheet protector like this. Like this. Those are my babies in the background. They're singing right now with their grandparents. So this is what it's gonna look like. Just go ahead and finish the sheet. Each day your child has to finish writing their name, all of, the whole sheet. And we'll go ahead and erase it in class. The other thing that is also in your child's binder is the My Paper expectations. We know that they're pre-K students. They're still getting used to holding pencils and crayons and coloring, but we do want to go ahead and encourage them to go ahead and try to stay inside the lines, to use real colors, to avoid leaving blank spaces, and then to use a variety of colors. Now this is one of the things that is new in the binder, and this is called a lesson tracker. This is our language lesson tracker. L stands for lesson, MT stands for mastery test. We will be updating these on Fridays to let you know where your child is at and how many lessons they did that week. We don't want parents to get discouraged or scared or nervous if they only see that the child did 1 lesson a week. Actually, that's really good for pre-K. That's our goal, to go ahead and do a lesson per week. And what we'll do, we'll go ahead and initial to let you know Juanito finished 1 lesson this week. As you can see, our first test is on lesson 10. And what we'll do, we'll go ahead and put the child's grade under the mastery test. So for example, mastery test 1, and we'll go ahead and put the grade they got for their test. Same thing for math. So this is what the math lesson tracker looks like. And again, same procedure. We'll update this on Fridays. And actually for math, our first mastery test is on lesson 15. This is the visual representation that we did for you for counting. So this is the third thing that your child has to do daily, counting. For right now, we're asking you to practice with them 1 through 5. Once you see your child has already mastered this, then you can practice with them 1 through 10. Once they've mastered that, you can increase it to 1 through 15, and so on and so forth. The other thing that we added, we talked about this during Meet the Teacher, is our Royal Reader 100 Book Challenge. So we are challenging our students to read 100 books. Or not for them not to read 100 books, for you to read to them 100 books. So we added here a list where you will be writing down the title of the book, the amount of time that you read to your child, and your signature. So it is a minimum of 15 minutes per book. And then we also added the journal. So the journal and the log are going to correlate. This is what the journal should look like. So parents, we're asking you, and this is Idea who's asking, for parents to go ahead and use a highlighter or a yellow marker to go ahead and write down the title and the actual title. The author, for example, here, the title would be Title, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, author, Eric Carle, illustrator, Eric Carle, and this is book number 1. And then what the student is going to be doing is tracing over with a pencil or with a crayon. That way they can, again, practice on the penmanship skills, and then they get to do a drawing of the book that they read, or the book that they listened to. A lot of parents are asking, do we have a list of books that they have to read? We don't have a list of books. You can go ahead and rent out some books from the El Paso Public Library, or one of the things that we do with our students in class while they're having breakfast, we actually go to YouTube and we look for books, for example, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, read aloud. So you can find books there, just go ahead and put read aloud, and there's actually a person that's reading the book. And it's something that they're already familiar with because we do it during lunch and during breakfast time. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and send us a message on Remind. Any questions or concerns regarding the homework, send us a message and we'll go ahead and answer them. We'll be more than happy to address those questions. We really hope that the video helps. But again, if you do have any questions, please let us know. Okay, thank you.